Hi there, it's Allison Velez from Winning Your Relationship Game, and we are going to create a relationship that you love. Today, we're going to be talking about who should I talk to about my relationship.
Before we kick it off, I am using my external mic today, and I'm trying to drown out some of the sound of my dog who snores in the background of all of my videos. So hopefully this microphone will help delete some of that noise. I read a while back that 63% of people surveyed said that they had talked to someone about their relationship who was outside the relationship. And I'm not knocking that because we all need support from outside our relationship sometimes. So it's not taboo to talk about your relationship outside of the relationship. But I do encourage you to set up some rules to keep you and your partner safe if you are going to talk about it with someone outside the relationship. So I'm going to give you my suggestions. First of all, do not talk about your relationship issues with someone who is of the sex you are attracted to. That is history's best and slipperiest slope. Remember that vulnerability creates connection. So when you're vulnerable with someone else, you're talking to them about your heartaches, you can't help but be connected to that person. Many affairs start with someone just feeling heard by another person. So my rule is it's not safe and don't do it. Family might be okay if they meet the other criteria. The second rule I suggest you go by is do talk to someone who has what you want. The person who's been divorced twice and can't maintain a relationship is not the person you want to get relationship advice from. She hasn't had what you want. She doesn't know how to resolve relationship issues. She's out. Get advice from someone who has worked through the problems in their relationship and gotten to a great place, or talk to a professional. The third rule is do talk to someone who supports your goals. You might sometimes have a friend that doesn't necessarily want your relationship to succeed. It might also be family members. So if they're not in support of you trying to work it out and that's what you really want to do, then they're probably not the person to complain to. Now, they'll be happy to join in on what I call the bitch and stew, but coming up with good advice to help you towards your goal is not going to be their forte. And the fourth rule that I have for you is do talk to the person in the mirror. Keep in mind that the only person that you can change is yourself. So when you spend your time and energy complaining about things that are outside of your control, you're really using energy in a useless way. You might be thrashing about changes that you'd like your partner to make. You might be fighting, crying, demanding that your partner make changes. Don't get into a power struggle over these things that you want your partner to change. If there is a non-negotiable, then that should be known and it should be a boundary that's clear and you know what you're going to do if that boundary gets violated. So I think those are some of the most important things to consider if you're going to talk to someone outside of your relationship about your relationship. Are there any other rules that you think might be appropriate? Well, before you start to engage with someone else about the problems in your relationship, I want you to set your own rules. That'll help you choose the right person for the job. So as always, I hope I've given you something actionable that is going to help you create a relationship that you love. If you'd like more info like this, subscribe or visit me over on my website at winningyourrelationshipgame.com. Thanks and have a great day.